Jai Hind viewers, on behalf of TRISHAKTI Defence Academy Lucknow, I welcome you on this show on Defense News. I am Major General S.K. Singh. Recently, you must have heard that the government has notified the formation of integrated theatre commands. After all, what are these commands? So let us deliberate and take some time to understand as to what are these theatre commands. It's a major structural overall reform within the armed forces of India. So hence try and understand. As you all know, viewers, that there are almost 7 commands of the Indian Army, 7 commands of the Indian Air Force, and 3 commands of the Indian Navy. Now what is going to happen is basically they are combining all the 3 services and forming one theatre command. The advantages are very obvious, as you know, that the entire resources of the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, of Indian Armed Forces will be jointly utilized for a particular theatre based on the requirement. Otherwise, so far they were being used by the respective services based on the requirement and working independently. Of course, to a certain extent jointness was there, but I think with this formation of the integrated theatre command, the synergy with all the 3 services, the integrated approach of dealing with the enemy, whether it is in the northern border or in the western border or from the peninsular threat, across the maritime threat, I mean it will boost the capability of Indian Armed Forces. So let us see. So presently, basically 3 theatre commands are being created. The first one is coming up at Lucknow, and it will be looking after the northern borders, that is opposite China. And the second theatre command will be based at Jaipur, that will be looking after the western front, that is Pakistan. And of course then there will be a southern integrated theatre command that will be maritime based, so that any threat across, whether from the Bay of Bengal side or the Arabian side, from the entire peninsula of India, the entire threat can be covered. And of course we already have a tri-service command at Andaman and Nicobar. So these are the 3 commands. So let us see through a video as to what will be its composition and how it is going to happen. Generally it will be commanded by 3-star Lieutenant General. It could be from the Army, from the Navy, or from the Air Force. Anybody could command this based on the theatre as required. And as you know, this is nothing new. The Americans have already done it, the Chinese have already done it. So there is a requirement of having an integrated theatre command. So let us see through the video, which will give you a greater insight as to what is a theatre command all about.
What do you get when you combine the forces of one of the world's largest and strongest Army, Navy and Air Force? The Indian Army, the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force will finally see the emergence of its full force theatre commands soon. India's fighting regime is set to change forever with an integrated war machine. A theatre command is a structure designed to control all military assets in a theatre of war. This warfighting machinery combines forces of all defence services, Army, Navy and Air Force. Currently, India has only 2 tri-service commands, the Andaman and Nicobar Command and the Strategic Forces Command to handle India's nuclear assets. Apart from this, India has 17 individual service commands. Now, initial plans suggest that these will be consolidated into 5 theatre commands. Under the new structure, all theatre commands will report directly to the Chief of Defence Staff in India, aligning India with the practices of nations like the United States and China. Under the theatre commands, the military assets will be allocated as per need and operations. For example, the new MQ-9 Reaper drones that India is procuring, these will not be owned by any single theatre command or a single defence service. Instead, these assets will be a theatre resource and will shift from one to another based on the contingency. India will begin with 3 integrated theatre commands, which will be headed by senior 3-star generals of the ranks of lieutenant generals, air marshals and vice admirals or above. Now, these will be located in the Western Front with Pakistan. A maritime command will be located in peninsular India and 1 command to handle the northern borders with China. Now, this structure is yet to be finalized and may change as per strategy. China continues to rapidly modernize its war-fighting capabilities. But India's theatre command is perhaps the last remaining lacuna that the Indian armed forces are now filling for a coordinated approach to successfully tackle China's threat at any front. With these in place, the Indian tri-services will pose a 3-fold threat to all its adversarial neighbours.
I'm quite sure viewers you must have liked this video, and you must have already come to know as to in detail as to what is a theatre integrated theatre command all about, and how are they going to fight, and how much of capability boost will be there. So all those who are as SSB aspirants and all those who are looking forward to join the armed forces, be it to any of these ranks, and especially the officers, I mean, this much of knowledge if you have, that will be good enough at the present level. So thank you viewers, do subscribe for our channel and do like the video and share as much as possible. Jai Hind to you.